Blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the show. Okay, so doing well, having a wonderful day on this 19 July 2025. Today we're doing a special video. We're doing a nature corn, but it's very Christian. Now this is not my choice. This is not my choice of the music, but you know, whatever people want to listen to, they want to listen to it. I apologize for the lack of content today. It was raining most of the morning. Phone is too hot, huh? Well, let me tell you something else. It's not hot enough. How is it already so hot? Mm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go, perfect. Don't blink if you play. Yank, welcome to our show. So doing well because we're having a wonderful day on this 19th July 2025. We're gonna do an intro in a couple minutes. I'm gonna talk about tomorrow, the 20th of July, in a couple minutes. But before that, I want to do a taste test for a C4. Now, I'll tell you the truth. I am not very familiar with C4. I think I've had. You like the music? This is not my choice. This is Linger. It's religious music, so guess what? It's not really Sunday, but hey, why do I care? It's good music. You guys are, you're having your belief. It's all good. So I gotta be honest. I think it's 3 C4. I did 3 and I did 4. So first one orange. I did taste a grape, which wasn't great. And now we're trying frozen bum cycle. Of course, I forgot to take a thumbnail because I wasn't supposed to do this video, but like, dude, you need energy, so let's go. So yeah, so this is actually super cool. It wasn't planned. So what happened for this energy drink is that I saw a ad from a store next to my house saying, hey, got this exclusive Mountain Dew product. So I was like, okay, let's taste it. And then somebody put this, which is something I never tasted. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should be tasting it. Do I think that C4 is not a good brand? I will be honest, I don't know much about C4. Like I said, it's kind of crazy because when you look at a brand like Reign, I didn't taste that many. When you took a look at a brand like those, I didn't taste that many, but I tasted some of them. Like, for example, I tasted twice, I tasted 3 times. C4 I only tasted twice. So this is brand new. What does it matter? Well, it only matters for a simple reason. Simple reason being you have 3 ingredients: your flavor, your blend, and your gas-fed water. Gas-fed water doesn't change. Technically that's not true. Technically some companies will put more gas-fed water than others, which will hide it, will raise the C2 and the water, which will make more bubbles, less bubbles, right? Your blend is super important because that's your current for example, right? Let's take Monster, let's take Celsius. Your blend is X. No, your blend is actually the results. Oh my god, this is so complex. Okay, so it's A plus B plus C equals flavor. A is gas-fed water, depending on how much you put. B is your blend, depending on how much you put, and the flavor is the variant, which is possibly a algebra, so X or Y. So the reason as to why is because it's always changing. Your blend is constant, your gas-fed water, depending on the company, will stay the same. So the result is text. So your algebra formula is the one that changes, right? We'll call it C4. Now, Zrovia Frozen Bumsicle, C4. The design, I'll be completely honest, I'm not a fan of the design. However, I actually do like it. When I say I'm not a fan, it's because you'll see people, that's another thing. You'll see Monster, you'll see Rockstar going all out, you'll see Ghost. It goes really all out to be as colorful, as clustered with things as possible. This is a very nice one. This feels like a battery, which is not supposed to be cool, but then again, you play Mega Man, so because for the price, I have to write that down because this, believe it or not, we bought it last Tuesday. Today is Sunday. No? Well, yes, yes. Because on Monday I was fucked up. On Tuesday we went out to get some food. Yes. Plus we got the lighter. That was good. So this is Tuesday. So this was already 4 days ago. I don't remember the price. What I could start doing is getting the, that would be a good idea actually. That would be a good idea. Taking the bills, right? And telling me what the price is. It could be a really good idea, a really simple idea. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. That's actually a really good idea. Don't blink, you should buy. Welcome to the Welcome to the Show. Doing well, having a wonderful day on this 19th July 2025. We outside for a couple minutes. It's already sunny outside, which is great. We're enjoying a C4 frozen popsicle. And this is the exact circuit of this video. The exact circuit of this video is a kind of a cool one. I've had this idea. So you guys know that I've been doing some, doing a lot of taste tests, right? And I was thinking about, okay, well, for the price on because people have been asking me how much a taste costs. So the price is actually really cool, really, really fucking cool. Because at the same time, it's insane because the price is nonsensical. It's cool, but it doesn't make any sense because we're in different countries, so my price is going to be different than your price, right? But at the same time, Janice, who lives in Bosnia, or my best friend, again, it's one of the person that's been, when you think about the lore of Ink Vendetta, he's possibly the most versed in that, which makes him a bit, there was a Janice before Ink Vendetta, a very stable young man, and now there's this Janice with Ink Vendetta, which is a stable young man with bad influences in life. And she actually like that because I think in his country it's euros and us it's Canadian, right? So the price could be cool. And I don't know, but I was thinking what I could do with the price is the receipt. And the receipt came to mind. I could keep the receipt. I would keep the receipt, and what I would do is I would be like, yo, I have a couple of receipts that I could put, and then when it comes to the price, because the problem with this is I bought it Tuesday, today's Sunday. I don't remember how much it costs. But if I have the bill, then I'll be able to say, hey, this is how much it costs. So that could be something cool. And that's a pretty good idea. Would you guys like that? Would you guys not like that? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking for you guys. I think it's something cool to add to the day. But at the same time, the price is so weird because right now, 2025, this is a certain price. The inflation will bring it up, will bring it up, will bring it up, will bring it up, you know. It's so much changing, but at the same time, I think it's a nice little capsule of time. When I was younger, this would cost this. Well, I fucking have the proof. So let me know what you guys think. I'm excited to see where this can go. If you guys think it's a good idea, it's a good idea. If you guys don't think it's a good idea, I'm not gonna force it upon you. I'm gonna force this part upon you, but not the rest. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink if you're dying. Welcome to the show. It's great to see you. Wow, having a wonderful 19th July 2025. Some little bit of jazz, you know. Caitlin would be super happy about that. New neighbor, very religious. Some religious music. Why not? You know, maybe a bit of spirituality in my life will do some good. Today, we're doing an intro because, again, it is the beginning of the day. Not the beginning of the day. We've been making content for 5 hours, 47 minutes, and 30 seconds. So I'm gonna do a short but very cool intro, which is the middle of the day. We woke up at like 9:40, which I had to call my mom at 10. So we started shooting. We streamed from 10 to 2 o'clock. Well, we've been streaming for, this is hard to say. I'm gonna say maybe 3:15. It's about 22 minutes ago, kind of. So we've been streaming since then. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming again today. We just finished with this is so complex because you kind of have to follow the whole thing to make sense, but then at the same time, who gives a shit? We finished Gundam the story-wise, so it may take a lot less time for the story, which is possibly more time for Silver, Blood and Silver, more time for another playthrough. I don't know yet. I don't know. Um, so get our gaming to do. I'm gonna be doing some videos. I got 40, 50 minutes of video to do. I'll be doing a TikTok live. Then I'll possibly relax, and then we'll do some more videos at 8 o'clock. Shout out to my father today. My father texted me and said, "Hey, David did the park. That could be a good video." Shout out to my mom. My mom has been texting me a lot of the article for moons because you know I love to take pictures of the moon. You know I love to take videos of the moon. So it's a great idea. It's a great idea. And they've been super supportive for the content. And you know what? I think it's because they saw that I'm working. They saw that I'm less focused on the content. I think they think that there's a balance. Because there's a balance, they're able to enable. Oh, this is beautiful. The behavior. Yeah. So that's gonna pretty much be my day. If I have some battle pass, I'm gonna be streaming some Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in a week, so that's a bit craving. And that's pretty much it. So let's have some fun. Love you guys, crazy. Peace. Don't blink, you should buy it. Look at the Contact Show because you walk and having a fantastic day on this 19th July 2025. As a clap for Angel, now we're doing this for Angel because she's an amazing, lovely girl on TikTok. Today we have about my parents again. It's a little bit of a thank you, it's a little bit of a shout out. It's a lot of gratefulness. Let's just say like that. My parents lately have been super cool. I told you guys that because I'm working, it seems like they have less stress and it seems like they're more, not nicer, but they're a bit less stress. My father's a lot nicer. My father, the second I said, hey, I lose this job at the agency, I'm gonna be passive aggressive. When I have a job, it stops. My mom, is absolutely phenomenal because my mom, as I told you, we never had really a cycle series from McJuggernuggets. It's really freaking good. It's really good. Oh, she's cooking on barbecue. Oh, dude, she's cooking on barbecue and she's adding music. This is so cool. So, like I was saying, if you haven't saw that, this is a huge piece of YouTube history. McJuggernuggets cycle series. It's really good. Really good. Maturing is realizing the father is right. So, for example, and this is crazy because this is behavioral content. This psychological, and this is bioeconomics, biopolitics. So it's so complex. It's why so many people, so many fathers hate their son, so many moms hate their daughters. There's so much of a competition, right? It's like you see in families. So in this case, even though it's a series, it's based on real life. So in the series, the father of McJuggernuggets, Jesse, say, hey, I want you to find a job. This is not a job. And then just, no, this is a real job. This is a real work. And then his father's like, no, you're gonna work. And then he said, I don't care if you make videos, but if you have to work. Maturity is understanding that the father of Jesse, which is the bad guy of the story, Psycho City, he's a psycho dad. Apologies. The maturing is understanding that what he says makes sense. He's not coming from a place of being an asshole. He's coming from a place of being worried, being a good father, right? That's also super cool. So yeah, I think my parents are like that too. You know, it's insane. You'll see that in a lot of I wouldn't say show, but a lot of things there will be parents acting the same way towards their kids as each other. I don't know what does it, you know. As a father, I see that a lot because I'm in an age when I want a kid, so I'm watching a lot of family channels. I'm watching the Getter Family, which I fucking love. Why? Look, the Getter Family, in my opinion, that's nothing to do with the video. If you were here for my parents, you can leave. Have a nice day. If you're here for family content, this is a good video. Getter Family, to me, so I saw Liana, Jade, and Connor, which are a group of TikTok. They're a British show. I love British accent because I grew up watching Celebrity Big Brothers UK. I just love it. They're cool. The kid cozy is super super extroverted, super entertaining. He's a good kid. And he's funny. However, there's some content. This is insane. This is insane. But Leanna and Connor will do videos on YouTube. So they'll do a 40 minutes video, which is family content. But because they're doing a 40 minutes video, it feels like they have to put their kid in front of everything. And there's a part of me, that's my personal opinion. You can disagree, they can disagree, that's how I see it. It feels like they feel like if they don't put Cozy, which is the name of their son, in the video, they're not gonna get any views. It feels like we need the kid to be present, right? The Get It family does the same thing. The Get It family, however, it's the same thing but kind of different. So the Get It family has two kids, which is Charlie and AJ. So already speaking, there's less of a pressure on Charlie, which is the oldest daughter. And also they're doing a video that are TikTok. So instead of doing a 40-minute video, they're gonna do a 10-minute video. Now the thing with this Sarah and Connor, Leanna and Connor, is they're not wrong. Don't do a video per week. So that 40 minutes is perhaps 8 minutes per day. No, that's not true. 8 minutes per day, that would be 5 days. So let's say 40 divided by 7. 40 is 280. No. 40 minutes is how much? 4 minutes is 240 seconds. 40 is 2,400 seconds. 2,400 seconds divided by 7 is 400. It's about 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, per day. Yeah, about that. It's kind of crazy. 6 minutes and 20 seconds. That's already 300 seconds. That's 385 seconds each day. So it's kind of nuts. And the fact that they're doing this, it's kind of cool. See, this is so important, so freaking important. Because in this, it wasn't supposed to be a video on parents, but looking at video on parents, I see my friend Anna, and I fucking love Anna. Anna is such a beautiful human being, but she's your mom. And then, since I don't have this amount of friends, I don't have a lot of friends, then the friends that I have are her parents, which are Anna. I'm seeing this as a role model for parents. And then, as I mentioned before, this is my biggest problem. My biggest problem is there's two characters. There's Stefan, which is a real me, and there's Amy Vendetta, which is a real me, but in front of the camera. So talkative and sharing, right? And open-minded. More than before. Or more than usually, I guess. It's so warm. I'm gonna close soon. Oh, this is gonna close soon. I don't even know if I'm recording. And I am. Okay, let's hurry up because it's gonna close. I didn't feel how hot it was until right now. So Stefan, he's gonna take his example of parents from his parents. However, in Vendetta, he's gonna take his example of parenting through social media. Understand? The reason why my parents divorced because of that, my mom was very enabling. My father was very strict. They both had a way to raise me. Yeah. My mom was more submissive in the way they did things. We had to do that. For example, my mom wanted to call me Antoine. My father was like, no, let's call him Stefan. I said, okay, no problem. Then the only time that she raised her voice, and the only thing that she wouldn't listen about it was about how to raise me. So yeah, this is why they broke up. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? But then at the same time, it's odd because a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I'm talking to on a daily basis have kids too. But I just don't have a view in that world. You know? And then should you copy your friends when they're parents? No. You should do what you think is right, not what you think you saw which is right. And again, with the two families I mentioned, there is a lack of drama. So do I think that you need drama? No. However, being parents is not always flowers and roses. Your kid's gonna do some tantrum, and if you don't like his tough shit, that's the way it is, you know. I don't know. Love to think about, ladies and gentlemen, love to think about. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Lonely. Because look up there, show. This is you Wapsa having a wonderful day on this 19th July 2005. Today we're talking about AI. Yes, again with AI. This is my fifth video in 3 months about AI. Then we're talking about three things. Fifth video in 3 months, three things. Because something happened this morning which was kind of great. So I go on TikTok and I'm watching this video, and I'm seeing the comments which said, "Why is the search for this video this?" So I click this because they show that it's a different color. They show that it's a link, so you click on the link. And then I saw TikTok with AI, and AI showing, okay, well, this is what we meant by that. This is what this is represent. Like, holy shit, this is so cool. Irvine is, god damn. That's pretty much it. So, may the game begin, and may the odds be forever in your favor. Don't blink if you're lying. We're gonna look up to the show. You guys are doing well. Guys are having a wonderful day. I got a great news for you guys today. We're talking about the Tower, which is a game that we're playing on here and on here and on here and on. Well, that's pretty much it. Today, which is not true. It was yesterday, 11:59 p.m. It's 24 hours ago. We finished the. This is crazy because we finished the Tier 2 on this Shield playthrough a month and a half ago. We finished this playthrough on the Sword yesterday night, which we've been recording for 6 hours. Guys, we just finished the 6-hour stream of the Tower. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. My day is not even finished. My day has started 6 hours ago, and I got 18 hours of content. My apologies. A little bit of a C4. Not a sponsor, but could be a sponsor. And we have this beautiful thing that happened yesterday. So we're moving to Tier 3. Now what you're saying, dude, you've been playing the game for a year. How come you're only Tier 3? Well, the truth is, we haven't been playing that much. We've been playing way more before this happened. Am I not being precise? No, I'm not being precise at all. In Vendetta. Oh shit. Guys, I will be traveling overseas this week of August. I shouldn't miss any points, but I'm in. I've been an LD player. I never miss a single point, so I hope there's forgiveness if I fall short that week. If you don't worry about it, just so close. I saw. I think he's pretty happy in his guild right now, though. I'll talk to him later. Thanks for telling me. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I saw. I think he's pretty happy in his guild right now, though. I'll talk to him later. That's good. It's super good. So what happened is there's a person that wasn't logged in for 7 days, so I kicked him out because again, a week of not playing. This is the rule I always said in the guild. How much time do we give for people that don't play? So cool. And then I will give a place. I'm gonna keep the place for a bit. And yeah. That's pretty much it, to be honest. So we reached Tier 3. This is a big thing. This is a big deal. I'm pretty happy about this. I don't know how quick I can finish this Tier 3, but technically speaking, we're doing so good because Tier 2 with the crown took me so long. And at the same time, we're keeping this upkeep. So the Tier 3, why am I so excited? Well, it's not a big deal, okay? But here's my point of view for the Tier 3. The little planning, it's a planning without a planning because I don't know what's up. The planning without a planning is kind of simple. So, because we have the Tier 3, we're gonna get more coins. Now, technically speaking, we're still working on health. We see health. We have 74, 72, 32 with the defense percent. We're still pretty far from being done. There is a huge, and when I say they're huge, I mean most likely. Look at this: attack speed 73, range 75, damage 69. There is a humongous, and I mean humongous chance that we'll never reach. There's a huge chance that we finish Tier 3 before finishing the health and the attack upgrade, right? Especially since Tier 2 was a 1.5 upgrade of speed for the 1.2. The 2 is the milestone, the 4,500 milestone, which is the best milestone you can get. There is a small chance that we'll finish the attack and defense before. However, more coin means more possibility. So, in one way, we're finishing everything that we need to do. for the. I'm sorry, because she's playing music and I get unfocused. There's a huge chance that we're gonna be finishing tier 3 before this happens. If it happens, awesome. If we don't happen, I'm seeing myself do the same research for the next month and a half. Right? So in a month and a half, we'll possibly do things like I want to do ultra weapon, but I also want to do, since we're doing low upkeep, we're also trying to do some perk. Perk would be nice. Perk would be really nice. Perk research are going to be completely useless for tier 10, which we could do, but right now they're useful. The crown right now we're in this good position. We're just chilling, just having fun. If it happens, it happens. I'm not looking to break the. I'm not looking to break the game. In a perfect world, in a very perfect world, crown, we're taking a small break out of the crown, which is a main playthrough, and we are reaching more of a common ground. So, for example, I would be very happy if crown is a tier 11, because it's tier 11 right now, and shield and swords are tier 8. I think that would be very nice. Now, the cool thing is we're just starting tier 3. Fuck you, too hot. Okay, good. So now what's up with that? What's up with that? Let's see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, yeah. My apologies. Oh, my apologies. Oh, my apologies. Because this guy said so. Let's go. Oh. No comment. Don't blink, it's your boy, Yang. Welcome to the show. Continuing walks that having a wonderful day in this 19th July 2025. This is part 2 of our tower. Sorry, the phone overheated. Listen, it happens. I'm on the tower. I don't have a lot to say left, so this is just technically the part you can skip. Part 1 was the important part. Part 2 is just be planning for the future. So I was talking about how I would actually like for the crown to be slowed down, for the shield and the sword to be closer to the crown. Now, the reality is, when I started playing the crown, I didn't think I was going to do a sword and shield. I just love the game so much. Now that we did that, I think a lot of my problem with motivation for the tower stem from they stem from the in and out. The in, which is the sword and shield, and the out, which is the crown. Why the crown is out? Because the crown, I basically only have to keep upkeep. For the sword and shield to be stronger, to be closer to this crown, I could be focusing on both, which I think would be beneficial. They would be beneficial in a sense of it's so complex. It would be beneficial in a sense of uh, I have to strategize for three of them. Right now we're not even strategizing. However, we're taking a small break, which is super cool because by the time that we're doing it, it's gonna be 1 month and a half. In 1 month and a half, almost day by day, uh, we'll have so much more to do because how can I say that? We're gonna have our attacking defense completely finished. Now it's gonna be something. The problem in attacking sword, shielding sword, the problem is the defense upgrade. There's a lot more of them. There's a wall. There's the push away. There's a landmine. The sword, it's basically there's none of that. There's none of that. So I'm gonna have to do something else. Now there is a complication. So yeah, this was a week ago that we had a interview 2 days ago. Why did it change? Because we had an interview. Why didn't it change? Because we had an interview with the wrong person. What a person that was helping us write a CV, helping us write X, Y, Z, how to do an interview correctly. What is the follow-up to a job? What is the right thing to do for follow-up? How much time should you wait until you call and say, hey, is the position filled? Are you still looking for people? Because I applied, and we get an interview. So it's more so a prep for in between writing a CV and getting a job, right? Moving information. Now, the original video of I'm not sure what to do is again super simple. This is such a complex, and this we didn't talk about this in the first video. This is so complex because a lot of the interviews that I have are for a job that is physical. I'm overweight. So they do an interview and they see me like, okay, well this guy, I'm not sure of his physical capacity because he's overweight. So I lost a lot of jobs because of my weight, which is true. Now they cannot say because of your weight because this is discrimination, which is illegal, by the way. They just won't call you, just don't want to give you a reason. Now, the real question is two things. The real question is, can I actually get a job at a place without losing the weight? Now, the second thing is, if I lose the weight, how many of those jobs that had their door closed to me will have the door open? Different companies that are going to see me and say, hey, this guy's in shape, we're going to hire him, right? And then I wouldn't have to go to school. The problem with going to school is, why take the salary of something that's not worth it? I'm going to give you an example, okay? You have a choice between two jobs that you don't like. My apologies. Two jobs that you don't like. Now, do I like those jobs? I don't even know. One of them is paying you more. You're already giving yourself shit because you're doing a job that you don't like. Make more. Give yourself some incentive. Incentive, which is money. Let's make more money doing something we don't like than doing something we don't like and making less money. It's just logical, right? So the school, if I'm going into diploma, that I think, oh, you know what, this could be cool. Then I'm there for 2 weeks and I'm like, fuck, I don't like it. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to pretend like I like it. So I get a diploma to pretend like, hey, I like it, and then just don't work in this environment. It feels dishonest. It feels really dishonest. There's a whole thing where this is a governmental a program to help people. I have a friend, Sky. She's a single mom with 5 kids. She just doesn't have a job. She could use that program more than me. So I feel bad about taking a position of something. But at the same time, everything happened for a reason. Maybe this program was offered to me for a reason. Maybe my path in life is to follow this program, I have no clue. I have no freaking clue. I'm actually happy about that because I'm giving option. Now the problem with option is there's one good, there's one wrong. And you don't know until it happens. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is, I don't know what to do. What I can tell you is, I don't think there's wrong option. I think both options are good to some degrees. Going to school is a good opportunity. There has to be something behind it, I just don't know what it is. I just don't know. Because why am I doing this video the first time? Why am I doing this video the second time? The second time is because the first video wasn't posted. and it's deleted. So I wanted to redo it. There's two reason is uh, I'm asking for an answer. What should I do? You know? Do I go with the preferred plan of taking your time, going to school, getting a diploma, seeing if it works? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, at least you try, you know? Or going to job. See, I'm a guy that doesn't like getting help. I don't like getting help at all. It makes me uncomfortable. So going to school and asking for help makes me a bit worried. Makes me a bit worried because I'm like, dude, you're gonna offer me some help, but if I don't use that help, or if I just take advantage of the help, other people, what they would do, they would go for a diploma with no intention to work. With no intention to work. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna get paid by the government. I feel bad about that. I don't feel good about that. You know? I don't know. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with saying to the professor, like, hey, I don't want to do this course anymore. Give it up, because you're not going to force yourself to do that. And the government, they help you once, they help you twice, they only help you 4 or 5 times. You say, well, guess what? We already helped you. Time to help somebody else. You know? And then, my fault, but also their fault. I'm 32 years old and never heard of your program, right? Now, if I look for it, no. If I heard about it before, you see, that's the thing also. If I was 20 years old, I would go for school for no problem. And I'm 22 years old. That make a difference. That make a difference. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. The truth is I never know what the fuck I'm doing. That's part of life. That's part of the fun of life. So, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, good. Oh. Dumpling buying local commercial. And welcome to having a wonderful day on this 19th July 2005. Today we are doing a taste test. We are, of course, tasting the wonderful, the wunderbar present choice. They might be awesome, they may be awful, I don't know. We're tasting beef and cheese loaded naturals bites. So, you guys know that I love President Choice. This is the first time I'm seeing this product. So, I don't know if it's limited edition, I don't know what's up with that. Look at the design. It's actually really freaking cool. Again, loaded natural bites. So let's read it. Cheesy beef and a crispy tortilla coating. Which is pretty much it. There's also a description here. Okay, so there's 2 of them. These loaded appetizer will be a hit on game night with their explosion of taste and texture. Beef and cheese with tortilla coating all in one bite. The perfect gooey to crunchy ratio. What is weight is salads. And I think they got me because what I want to do is this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it is, of course. You see the color on it? It's actually quite nice. And then you take a bite. Mmm. 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 Oh, it's good. It's so freaking good. Almost perfect recipe. So, super simple. The taco, corn tortilla, and super sweet. You need to have one of this, what are you doing right now? A bit of nachos on game night. So you get a nacho, which is a corn tortilla. Corn tortilla, corn chips, right? You put the cheese, which is this is very very, very laughing inspired. Um, because you can easily tell what he did. Another bite. Mmm. 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 Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. You can tell that this crispy tortilla is inside. What it did. Corn tortilla. Mmm. Really nice breading. Took cheese from the cheese nachos or quesos. And a special cheese for parties. Put some beef inside. The beef is actually quite tasty. Put some pepper in it because it's a bit spicy. Beef tasty, cheese great. Tortilla super sweet, super crunchy. It's a nice mixture. Now I wouldn't add anything. It is however kind of lacking texture. So the beef you can taste it. The natural you can taste it. It has a different texture, gooey to crunchy, right? Whatever I would have had are a little bit of olive, a little bit of onions, a little bit of a jalapeno, because it will give it more like a crunchy pepper crunchy. However, it's a really good product. I really recommend it. The only problem with that is it feels more like a snack than a dinner. So yeah. Then if I read the freaking box, I would have known that. But hey, who reads anymore? Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Okay, that's good. Wanna hold forever to suffocate the pain I hold inside. I tear off my skin. Yes, 7. Ah, what the heck?